afternoon, good day. I don't know where you're watching me from. I remain Shafiana, your online cake tutor. All right, so we're counting down to Christmas, and it's that time of the year when I show you so many Christmas treats. So this afternoon, today, I'm teaching you how to make the yummiest fruitcake you've eaten since you were born. And I'm going to be taking the on the traditional route. I'm going to show you how to use oil, vegetable oil, any oil at all, any vegetable oil to make your fruit cakes. So the ingredients are plenty, but I've dropped a full list for you. All right. So I'm just going to be showing you what I use. This is a soaked sultan and a soaked mixed fruit. Really, it can be any mixed fruit. Please, you can have sultan. You can have cranberry, blueberry, dry fruits generally. So we will start by putting the wet together and then on to the dry and put it together. Now, first thing first, go in with your oil. Go in with your oil, and then I'm using two medium-sized eggs. Two medium-sized eggs. One full cup. When I say cup, I mean measuring cup. This is 250 milliliter cup. You can get it from the open market. So, and here is half cup of brown sugar. Half cup. So you are using two types of sugar, white granulated and half cup of brown sugar. So I'm just going to whisk this together until I have this frosty look. Look at the frosting. So, and then I will give it something to open this. I know you have this in the market, but this is highly optional. You understand? This is highly optional. Golden syrup, black Treacle is highly optional. It shouldn't stop you from making fruitcake, but it just enriches the taste and is a moisturizer kind of. Your cake doesn't dry out completely, and it's dense, but at the same time sweet and soft. You understand? So 1 tablespoon each. Um, as you're watching, comment the next recipe you want me to teach you. The next recipe you will want me to teach you. So I'm going to mix this together for like 1 minute, 60 seconds. It's not a big deal. I just want to get it frosty. Like you are seeing the bubbles on top of it. All right. If you were using butter, we would say cream it. But this you don't have to cream it. You only have to frost it out. And then this is pineapple juice. I mean orange juice. I bought these oranges and I just, juice them using any juicing method of your liking. Like this one, I just used my hand, like squeeze out the juice. The measurement is in your caption. And to this video, in the comment section, I will attach the link. Or if you're watching on Instagram, just scroll down the page. You will see um, the video of how to soak your fruit, how I soak mine. And then this is raw, dark raw. I took it from the one I used to soak the fruit. I'm emptying the raw inside. Sorry, let me tidy up my table a little bit. So I have all these together now. I'm coming here to, put my drives together. This is my all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour. I just added in salt, and then this is ginger powder. Ginger powder. This is grounded cinnamon. It's Christmas time now, so you need some warm spices in here. And then, before I add that, I'll come to my table here and show you my red cherry, my green cherry, pecan, and almond. Now, this can be any nut. It can be coconut, shredded coconut. It can be cashew nut. It can be anything, any nut at all. But I just like to use these ones. All right, so my flour, I'm just Somebody said, should I add the dry to the wet or wet to dry? I like to add wet to dry, but today, I don't know. I didn't bring another bowl. Now, there is something you see on the table that I am leaving out. You understand? It's for a purpose. I like to add the baking powder, right about now. And then I'm not going to mix too much. But just mix until the lumps are almost all gone. You know. You don't want to overmix your cake batter generally. Just all this takes me like 3 minutes to put it together. 3 minutes. Please give me quarter cup of flour. Quarter cup of flour. Water. Alright, so I have this small quantity of flour. I'm going to add some into my fruits, soaked fruits. This is alright, just coat it like that before pouring it here. I just don't want everything to just soak and then go and settle down at the bottom of the pan. So when you coat it with flour like that, it helps it to float. You understand? It helps it to float. And this is it. You see how yummy this is looking, right? And then I like to add like half of this, half of the red, and half of the green. You understand? I like to add it in. I will use it the remaining as toppings. Okay? Let me clean the table and get back. All right. Bring your video close. So, yeah, pour it out. Yeah, this is not those cakes that we will tell you you have to put on the oven before you start. This one is actually better when you allow it mellow a little bit. Like make it and keep it for some 15 minutes before you um, start baking it. So yeah, you can do that. I have to touch the food, so the reason I'm wearing gloves. Now, you can allow it come up a little bit before you arrange all this inside on it, like solidify a little before you put the nuts. But I just like to drop the nuts on top of it. You understand? I like to make it look and feel rich from start to finish. Some will sink, some will float. Whatever it is, I have a beautiful, even if it all sinks, at the end of the day, even if it's all saints, at the end of the day, I can still toast some of these things and arrange them inside. All right? But when people cut through your fruitcake, what will it look like? Let's go to the oven. All right, so it's been like 15 minutes. Take a look at this. All the green and the red cherry has sunk. This small one still has a little bit on top. But you will see what we will do just before we bring it out. All right, I'll show you all the way. We are baking for the first 1 hour. You don't use too much hot oven for care for fruit cake. We are using If you are using a normal house oven, use medium temperature. But if you are a baker and you have oven thermometer and all, use for confection oven, use 130 130 degrees Celsius. For deck oven, you can use 120 125. It will be okay. All right, so let's bake for the first 1 hour and I'll show you right back. See ya. All right, we are 80% ready now. So we just arrange all those ones we did have sunk. So these ones, I just want to distribute them properly. I don't want them to just be raw on top. You understand? So we are 80% gone. So I just want and you can choose to you can choose to to allow it to be completely fully ready before. uh You see now it's looking Christmassy. All right, so we'll put it back in the oven to finish baking. In case you don't have strength for all this and you want to patronize us, send in your orders now. All right, just coming out of the oven. The only other thing I need to do is, if you want, this is highly optional, but I must just let you know. This is rum, more rum from the soaked fruit. One, you use it to glaze. Number two, to kind of fortify the fruit cake so that it will not. I don't want to put more. I don't want to put more. After now, leave it to sit for some minutes, like 15 minutes, so that it's cool. And then see it, cover it with parchment paper, and allow to cool for 30 minutes before flipping. And this is the result. We have a full class of for fruit cake, rich fruit cake, light fruit cake, halal fruit cake, the one without alcohol. You can chat me up to get that class right away. And we have so many other classes. We can teach you how to bake and decorate cakes from the comfort of your home. And if you just want to get cake for Christmas, call now.